All right, we're going to be looking at the solid geometry for this octagonal upside down pyramid, okay? You'll see that I have labeled it number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 over there. And I've transferred those numbers down onto the base of this thing. Obviously, the apex of the pyramid, I've labeled it as 0, and there is 0 down there. This over here is an auxiliary view. Okay, how do I know it's an auxiliary view? Well, that axis is not at a 90-degree angle or a horizontal 0-degree angle. So that over there is automatically an auxiliary view, and this would then be my front view. Okay, if this is my front view, my top view, I'm going to be drawing down in this direction, and they've asked you to draw a sectional top view. Okay, that means that I need to cut away part of it, and I'm going to first of all start out by just dropping all of these lines down into my top view from the points over here. So all of those points over there, I'm just going to drop those down, and we're going to find where those points are in this drawing. You're going to take your pair of dividers, and you're going to come over here and you're going to go, all right, number 1 and number 2 are that far away from the XY axis. I find number 1 over there, come down over here, and I place that down there. You'll see that that point over there, number 1 and number 2 are parallel to the XY axis over here. Okay, number 1 and 2 parallel to the XY axis. Therefore, it will remain parallel in this view over here. 1 and 2 would be parallel, so there would be number 2. Now, you'll note I did not draw that in dark. I'm drawing it in a light line because that part is actually going to be cut away, and you'll see why in a few seconds. Right, number 6 and 5 is also parallel to the XY axis over here, so I'm going to find number 6 over there, drop it down over here, mark it off over there, label it as number 6, and draw a construction line coming across over here to get this point, which would be number 5 over there. You'll see number 4 and number 7, they are also the same distance away from the XY axis, so that would also be, you could say, parallel. Find number 7 over there, bring it down over here, pop it over there, label it as number 7, and take a line coming across over here, and I would have number 4 over there. Right. Number 3 and number 8, they are parallel to the XY axis. Find number 8 over here, bring it down to the XY axis, and there is point number 8 over there. Right, take a line coming across over here, and I have now got point number 3 over there. Right, the one point that seems to mystify some people is this point number 0. Okay, so please, I'm going to highlight that. Point number 0. Please make sure that you drop that down into the drawing as well. Here is the distance from the XY axis to point number 0. Find point number 0, go to the new XY axis and pop that in and label that as point number 0. Right, once I've done that, I'm going to draw in some construction lines. I'm not drawing this in dark. I'm going to draw it in construction lines. First of all, what line is my bird going to be able to see? Okay, you can see 7 and 8 are the lines sort of on the top over here, so I'm definitely going to be able to see number 7 and 8 going down to point 0. Okay, and I'm going to be able to see this surface of the hexagonal base. Okay. Note, I'm doing this all in construction lines. It is not done in dark. All right, let's just get that down. Get a ruler here to make my life a whole lot easier. There we go. You'll see that these angles now are not 45 degrees anymore. They are slightly out because it is being tilted. All right, so there is the base, the octagonal base over there. I'm going to be able to see an edge going from 6 to 0. I think you can all agree, I will definitely be able to see that. I'll be able to see an edge going from 1 to 0. These lines over here going from 2 down to 0, that would be hidden detail. Hidden detail going up there. Same story for 3 to 0. That would be hidden detail. 4 to 0. hidden detail. And 5 to 0. That would be all hidden detail. Right, once we've got that in place, I can then come along here and say, all right, how many lines do I have over here? It's not just one line, and how do I know that? Well, there are two numbers on it. If there are two numbers, it means that this cutting plane is cutting through 2 points. And we're going to label those 2 points, number A and number B. Right, over here, you can see the cutting plane cutting through two lines as well. So I'm going to go point C and point D. I've got 2 lines over here, E and F. And I've got 2 lines over here, G and H. Right, let's find those points. I'm going to drop a line coming down from A and B over here, dropping that down. And A and B are going to be found on line 7 and 8. I'm going to choose which one is going to be A. I'm going to call that point over there A, and that point over there B. All right, so A and B. A is on line 7, 8. B is on, not 7, 8. Line A, point A is on line 7, 0. Point B is on line 8, 0. Right. Come along here, C and D, drop a line coming down over here, and those two are going to be on line 6 and line 1. Okay, so I find line 6, and I'm going to say, all right, that point I'm going to call number C, that point I'm going to call number D. You'll see 6 going down there, 1 going down there. Come over here, E and F are on line 2 and 5. So I take that down over here, E and F coming down over there, and that is E on line 5 and F on line 2. Right? H and G, that is going to be on line 3 and 4. There is H over there on line 4 and G over there on line 3. All right, I know that I've got a line going between A and B. Why? Well, I can see a point for you over there, so it must have a line. I'm going to draw that in. I've got a line going from A to E. A to B, A to C, okay, A to C. You can see over there, you can see the cutting plane line over there, A to C over there. So I can draw a line going from A to C over there. I have got a line going from B to D over here. There is a line going to go from B to D over there. D going to F. I can see a line over there. D going to F over here. And you can say C going to E over there. C going to E over here. E going to H. E going to H over here. And F going to G over here. F going to G over here. Right, once I've got that, I can then draw in a little line going over there. And I now have the cutting plane drawn in. I'm going to hatch that quickly. Just take your 0.3 pencil and hatch that area. And then we're going to look at it through the eyes of the little bird. There it is. Okay, so that cutting plane is now drawn in, nice and dark. And I now say, all right, my little bird needs to be able to see the cutting plane, okay, which means that this top part, all those numbers over there are going to obviously be cut away, and I'm able to see the cutting plane from the top view, but this bottom part going down to 0 is still very definitely there. So I need to draw that in with my set square, drawing a line going across there, a nice dark line there, a nice dark line going up to A, a nice dark line going up to B over here, a nice dark line going up to D over there. And I will have hidden detail going up to that corner over there. I will have hidden detail going up to G over there. I will have hidden detail going up to H over there. And I will have hidden detail going up to E over there. Right, there is the top view showing what that little bird is going to see if he removes that part and is seeing that cutting plane. Right, the next thing is I've adjusted the question. It says that you need to draw a sectional right view and a sectional left view. Let's start with doing the left view. Right, let's do this left view over here. I'm going to draw a cutting, an XY axis over here, drop a line coming down over there, and I label that as X and Y over there, all right? And I'm going to take some lines coming across. Now, if this little man is standing over here and he's going to see the left view of this, what does he want to see? This bottom part is obviously going to drop away so that he can see the cutting plane. In other words, he wants to see all of those letters. He doesn't want to see this zero part. So I'm going to take those points across into this drawing from A and B and C and D and E and F and G and H over here. I'm going to take those all across over there. And I'm going to take these points over here and find them by using this 45-degree line where those two axes cut each other. You can draw a 45-degree line and you can now take these points. Here is number C coming across to the 45, going up to where I meet up with C. There is C over there, and that would be point C over there. Point D, if I take that across, there is point D over there, coming up over here, and there is point D at that point. Point F, taking that across, taking that up over here. Point F coming across over here. There is point F over there. Point G, take that across, take that up over here. There is point G over there, coming across over here. G over there. Point H, take that across, take that up. Point H is over there. What else do we need? I need point E. Point E coming across. Point E coming up. Point E over there. I need point A and B. There's point B coming across. Point B going up. There's point B over there. Point A coming across. Point A going up. And there is point A over there. Okay? I should have those 8 points over there. And I know that those lines I can draw in dark straight away because it is my cutting plane. I don't need to worry about drawing the whole thing out. There we go. There we go. Okay, that is the cutting plane of this thing. And straight away I'm going to hatch it with my set square and a 0.3 pencil. Hatch that area in. Note this, the little man looking across, he's able to see the cutting plane, that's what he's seeing there. Which part does he need to remove? It's that bottom part that's been removed, but he's still going to be able to see these numbers up here. They are still very much part of the drawing, so I need to transfer that across into the drawing. So I'm going to take these two numbers across, which is 1 and 2, take that up into the drawing, find number 1, and number 2. There is number 1 and number 2. All right, let's just have a look at those points. Number 1, okay, is this line coming down over here towards 0. And number 1 links up with D. So there is number 1 linking up with D over here. All right. Number 2 is linking up with number F. Number 2 linking up with F over here. All right. Let's have a look at point number 3 over here. Point number 3 coming over here. Point number 3 coming up over here. And point number 3 is coming across over here. There's point number 3 coming across over there. And I have got a point 3 at that point over there. There is point number 3. Now, point number 3 is linked up with G over here. All right, so I'm going to be able to draw it in, but I can't see it on my view. It's going to be done in hidden detail, going to that point over there. Okay? Number 2 and number 3 are joined. That is going to be done in hidden detail over there. And obviously I've got a line going between 1 and 2, which is an edge, which I can see. Let's have a look at getting, let's just find all these points. Point 8, okay, there is point 8 over there, coming across into the drawing. Point 8 coming up over here. Point 8 coming across, sorry, let's just find that. Point 8 coming across over here. There is point 8 over there. Okay, point 8 and point 1 are linked together. Point 8 and point 1 are linked together. Point 7, take that across. Point 7 coming across over here, coming up over here. And point 7 and point 8 are linked together. Point 6 and point 5, let's find those 2 points. Coming across over there, coming up over here. Point 6, you can see 6 coming across over there. That would be point 6 over there. So that would be 7, 6. And point 5 coming across over here would be on the same line. 5. Note, 5 and 6, they are parallel to the XY axis. 5 and 6 are parallel to the new XY axis over here. There's the XY axis, it's parallel. And I can then join in 6 and 7 over there. Right, once I've got that, what have I lost? Okay, I've got number 1, 2, 3. I've not done number 4 yet. There is point 4, 4 coming in over here, 4 coming up over here, and there it is over there. That would be point number 4 at that point. That would be in hidden detail between 4 and 3. Let's put that in. I've got a hidden detail line going between 5 and 4. And I can draw a line going from 5. If you look at this, number 5 going down to point E it is. Okay, 5 going down to point E over here. That would be over there. And I just need to see where point C is. Point C is coming up over here, linking up with that point over there. Point 6 would be coming down to where point C is. That would be hidden detail coming down to that point over there. Right. Point C. That would be point C over there. And let's just have a look. In detail over there. Right. There we go. I think that's basically everything done. I need to have some lines coming from 7 going to 4 over here. I need to have a line going from 7 coming down to A. Sorry, my bad. 7 coming to A, and that would be a dark line, not a hidden detail line. 7 coming to A. There is 7. 7 coming down to A over there, 8 coming down to B over here, 8 coming down to B over here. All right, let's just erase some of that nonsense that I just did. Right, I think the big thing is over here, get your numbering in place and you'll be able to see what gets linked up. Remember your little man looking across over here, what is he able to see? He must be able to see the cutting plane in the view, and he must be able to see what's behind that cutting plane over there. If we have to do the right view of this thing, I'm going to draw a line coming down over here, XY axis coming down over here, label it XY, X and Y, and now I'm going to take across the view that the little man would see from the right hand side. Note which part needs to be taken away. It would be this top part over here that would be taken away so that he can see that cutting plane. Okay, so let's just take those points across into the drawing. Lines coming across over there from all of the letters over here. Lines coming across there. And I'm going to take lines coming across to a 45-degree line coming down over here. 45-degree line coming down there. Let's take those letters across to the 45-degree line from all of those points. Drawing is not that accurate, but I'm sure you guys will do a better job of your accuracy in this thing. I'm rushing a little bit, that's why accuracy tends to take a nosedive. Right, take those points up over here and we'll follow them through. If yours turns out slightly different, it's probably because you are drawing more accurately than I am. All right, let's have a look. There is A and B. A coming across over here, coming up over here. There is point A over there. B coming across over there, coming up over there. There is B over there. C coming across over here, coming up over there. There is C over there. D coming across over there, coming up over here. There is D over there. E coming across over there, coming up over here, and there is E over there. Sorry, that's not E, that's F. Lost it. Okay. Sorry, that was F. Sorry, that was an F, not an E. My bad. Let me just correct myself. There's F over there. Okay, note E is closest to the XY axis. E is over here. So I'm going to take E across over here and find E over there. Right. G, taking that across, taking that up. There is G over there. H, taking it across, taking that up over there. There is H over there. Right. Once I've got the letters in place, link those points up. Draw that in straight away as your cutting plane. Go. There's your cutting plane all beautifully done. As soon as you've done the cutting plane, hatch it quickly with a 0.3 pencil. All right. Okay, and then look and see what it is that you still need to have here. You still have this point 0 over here, which we're going to take across and take up over here and take a line going across from point 0. There is my point 0, okay? Point 0 on the drawing, and I now need to try and link up what can still be seen. Take my little man, wherever he's just disappeared to. Anybody see my little transparent man? No. Lost it. Okay. Why does he keep on disappearing? Okay, I'm going to just use this little bird flying across here. You can see that he's able to see that cutting plane, but he's also able to see, note these numbers over here, G and H are right in front of him, so I must draw those in first. from G and H going down to point 0 over there. That would be drawn in. That would be drawn in. And I think you can probably figure out what can still be seen by just thinking it through. Obviously, being able to see those two would be possible. I'll be able to see very fractionally the line going to C over there, a line going to D over here. All right, and these lines coming down over here would be hidden detail. A and B coming down over there would be hidden detail going down to point 0 from A and B. All right, why would that be? If you're looking across over here, you will see that A and B are on the other side of the story. Right, there's the little man. Okay, so there he is. He's looking across. He's able to touch all those numbers, therefore he can see all those numbers. He's able to touch G and H line coming down over here, therefore it's drawn in over there. He's obviously going to be able to see all of these lines in front of him. That A and B coming down to 0 is on the other side, so he can't see it, therefore it's done in hidden detail. Right, that's basically what I need you to know for Monday.